In December 1959, Richard Feynman gave a lecture called "There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom." He proposed that humans could eventually arrange individual atoms, build machines of molecular scale, store information at densities that would fit the entire contents of every book ever written on a pinhead. The audience was politely puzzled. Feynman's vision became reality in 1989. IBM scientists Don Eigler and Erhard Schweitzer used a scanning tunneling microscope to position individual xenon atoms on a nickel surface, spelling IBM. It served no practical purpose. But it proved that individual atoms could be deliberately placed. The boundary of materials science had been crossed. Carbon surprised everyone in 1985. Harold Kroto and Richard Smalley, studying carbon in space, produced a molecule of 60 carbon atoms arranged in a perfect sphere, pentagons and hexagons like a football. They named it Buckminster Fullerene after the geodesic dome architect. Buckyballs opened a new era in carbon chemistry. Rolling graphene into a tube produces a carbon nanotube. A single-walled carbon nanotube is 100 times stronger than steel at 1/6 the weight, conducts electricity as well as copper, and conducts heat better than diamond. One material combining the best properties of metals, fibers, and semiconductors, from pure carbon. Andrei Geim and Konstantin Novoselov isolated graphene in 2004 using Scotch tape. They pressed tape against graphite, peeled it off, and repeated, each time getting thinner flakes, until they had a single atomic layer. The method was absurdly simple. The material was extraordinary. They won the Nobel Prize in 2010. Graphene is the strongest material ever measured, 200 times stronger than steel, yet flexible enough to fold without breaking. It conducts electricity faster than any other material at room temperature. It is transparent. It is impermeable to all gases. A single atom thick, it challenged every assumption about what materials could be. Quantum dots are semiconductor nanocrystals so small that quantum mechanical effects dominate. A quantum dot 3 nanometers across glows blue. 5 nanometers glows green. 7 nanometers glows red. The color is not determined by chemistry, it is determined by size. Quantum dots are used in the display screens of modern televisions. Nanoparticle drug delivery exploits biology's own machinery. Gold nanoparticles coated with targeting molecules bind specifically to cancer cell receptors. They accumulate in tumors, concentrating drugs where needed. They cross the blood-brain barrier, a membrane that blocks most pharmaceuticals. Nanomedicine is delivering drugs to places previously unreachable. Self-assembly is nature's manufacturing method, and chemists are learning to copy it. Certain molecules spontaneously organize into precise structures without external direction, driven purely by their molecular geometry and chemical affinity. Lipid bilayers self-assemble into membranes. DNA origami folds into programmed three-dimensional shapes. Nanoscale surface engineering transforms materials without changing their composition. The lotus leaf repels water because its surface has nanoscale protrusions that trap air between water droplets. Engineers now manufacture surfaces with identical structures, coating glass, fabrics, and aircraft wings with nanotextures that repel water, ice, and contamination. The tools of nanoscience have made the invisible visible. Scanning tunneling microscopes image individual atoms. Atomic force microscopes measure forces between single molecules. These instruments revealed that chemistry at the nanoscale follows different rules: quantum effects, surface forces, and geometric constraints dominate over bulk properties. Feynman's vision of molecular machines is becoming real. Scientists have built molecular motors, switches, and rotors from single molecules. DNA nanomachines have been programmed to walk along tracks, carry molecular cargo, and deliver drugs inside cells. The distance between concept and application in nanotechnology is collapsing rapidly. From Feynman's ignored lecture about room at the bottom, to xenon atoms spelling a company name, to football-shaped carbon molecules, to a single atomic layer removed with Scotch tape, to nanoparticles finding tumors, to molecular machines carrying drugs inside cells. Nanotechnology is chemistry at the scale where quantum mechanics meets biology. I am Takku. At the nanoscale, the boundary between matter and possibility simply disappears. Subscribe to Wisdom of Takku, because the smallest scale has always held the largest secrets.